All right, hello everybody. KVUE Chief Meteorologist Hunter Williams here with a quick update on our forecast. It has obviously been cloudy and chilly for several days now here in Central Texas, but tonight another surge of cold air is coming in. So Thursday morning, we actually have a widespread light freeze in the forecast. Let me show you those numbers. Mainly low 30s. So these are numbers, it's not crazy cold. This is not, Arctic air, but it's chilly. We've been kind of hovering a lot of 40s and 50s, not moving much, but none of the weather the past few days has been like super cold. These numbers will be colder than what we've seen for the past several mornings. 32 in Bastrop, 31 in Giddings to kick off Thursday, 33 in Austin, so maybe just barely above freezing in the immediate, central urban portions of the city. But for just about everybody else, it's a light freeze. 29 Georgetown, some upper 20s in the Hill Country. Here's a closer look at the Metro and I-35 corridor. 30 in Round Rock, 29 in Laga Vista, 31 in Lakeway, Dripping Springs and Wimberley, down to about 31 as well. So the air temperatures, that's already going to be cold. But we need to factor in a pretty brisk north wind, which will continue tonight into Thursday morning. So by 8 a.m., wind gusts still around 25 miles per hour. They may drop a little bit as we go through the day, but still 20 mile an hour wind gust with temperatures in the 30s and 40s. That will, of course, add a wind chill factor. So heading out the door Thursday morning, as I said, we've been kind of wearing the coats and hoodies and winter stuff for a few days, but maybe add another layer. Feels like 25 heading out in Austin. Feels like 21 in Georgetown. Burnett feels like 19 degrees at 8:30 Thursday morning. Low 20s for parts of the Hill Country. Again, some upper teens for the absolute coldest pockets. That as we go through the day, I think air temperatures will make it into the 40s, but these wind chills are probably going to lag behind, maybe even staying in the 30s all day long. Here's the hourly forecast for Thursday. We do have a small chance for some rain, a 20%. I don't think we're going to have a ton of precipitation around, although we'll talk about that here in a second. Maybe some peaks of sunshine, but generally it's mostly cloudy. High temperature, only 45 degrees, looking pretty chilly tomorrow here in Central Texas. Okay, so here's our model. This first is our graph model. Then I'll show you another piece of data that we're looking at. So here's 8 a.m. Thursday morning. Says we're mostly cloudy. In this model, lunchtime, mostly cloudy, not much rain around. Heading into 3, 4 o'clock, still mostly cloudy, not much rain around. And that's, entirely possible. Again, low 20% rain chances. However, one of our other high-res models, this is what we call the HER model, the high-res rapid refresh. Here's what it's showing. As we get into tomorrow morning, maybe we actually have a little bit of light precipitation moving in. Now, I think that this is a little bit overdone. I don't think we're going to have a ton of precipitation around, but look, it's going to be cold tomorrow morning. If we have some precipitation early in the day, especially west of Austin into the Hill Country, some pinks, some whites showing up. Could there be a sleet pellet, a snowflake, maybe some very, very light freezing rain? I can't completely rule it out. And then, of course, as we get into the early afternoon, still very chilly, but temperatures upper 30s, low 40s. That'll get us safely above freezing. Again, the odds of any wintry precip are low for Thursday. Not trying to panic anybody, but it's not completely zero. Don't be completely caught off guard, if there's a sleet pellet or a little snowflake or two. Even if we were to see that, I don't expect accumulation or, significant icing or travel issues or anything like that. Just something to be aware of, something that we'll keep an eye out for. Just a conversational, very low winter weather potential for Thursday. All right, as we go into Friday, Valentine's Day, cloudy, still chilly. High temperature Valentine's Day, only 49 degrees. I think it's mainly dry, but there's going to be a chance for a few isolated showers. Then on Saturday, all right, temperature roller coaster continues. A 30% chance for rain and storms, although I think the better storm chance is going to be over East Texas, where there's probably going to be a severe threat as well, but we get kind of bypassed here in Central Texas. We go from 73 back down to 37 Sunday morning and a high temperature of 51 on Sunday. And you may be thinking, okay, that's it. We'll get cool, then we'll just kind of level off for a while. Nope, we've got another cold front coming in early next week too. So this is like 5 or 6 cold fronts that we've been tracking the past couple of weeks. I think this active pattern is going to continue. So look, there's going to be some ups and downs, but I think more so it's downs. This is our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, February 18th through the 22nd. A lot of blue going on here in Texas, so that would be cooler than average weather. This is our 7-day forecast. So for Friday, Valentine's Day, 20% rain chance, 38 in the morning, 40s for the afternoon. Saturday, 73, we'll try to warm up again. Sunday, back down. Monday, still in the 50s. And by the way, Monday morning, a pretty widespread freeze, including in Austin. So we're getting into the time of the year where folks ask, all right, are we done with freezing temperatures? We are not. We're not. I think we have several more left. Tuesday of next week, we're up around 70, waiting on another strong cold front. And, we don't need to get into too many of these details right now, but I just want to tell you that Tuesday front, that will be one to watch. it's possible that could be the strongest of, all these fronts that we've been tracking the past couple of weeks. I have highs in the 40s as of now on Wednesday, but I could see those numbers going even colder beyond Wednesday, so into Thursday, Friday, maybe into next weekend. Could there be some sort of precipitation involved with this cold weather? Maybe. Again, there's really no skill in, trying to speculate how things will sync up, but I think things are definitely looking cold again mid to late next week, and we'll see if any precipitation is involved. But that is what we are tracking for now. We appreciate everybody joining us here on the KVUE YouTube page. If you have not already, KVUE Plus, it is our streaming app available, Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. You can download it. We've got 24/7 forecasts going on there. So if you liked this, go over to KVUE Plus. We'll keep you updated there too. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you later.